what did you make of Sophie Cunningham's flagrant foul on JC towards the end?
It was a flagrant foul.
Think it's like defending the team, or how do you view just how it all?
I view it as a flagrant foul.
That's the game too.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys came for basketball.
Yeah,
Let's talk
seriously.
about basketball.
Yeah.
Come on now.
What do you think of just how you all were able to pull in the second half, Caitlin in
We're
particular?
going to the Commissioner Cup Championship.
Let's
That's
go!
pretty exciting. Y'all want to talk about that? Let's talk about that.
What do you think, again, in the second half?
What if we told you Caitlin Clark might actually leave the WNBA after just one season? Yeah, pack it up. Shoot one last three and dip. Between blind referees acting like they're auditioning for a circus and Marina Mabrey throwing fouls like dodgeballs, Caitlin Clark's had enough. Is this the League of Dreams? Or a reality show gone completely rogue? Because right now, it doesn't feel like basketball, it feels like chaos. And if this rumor is even half true, grab your popcorn. Because the WNBA might be about to lose its biggest star faster than a ref can miss another foul.
WNBA record. This is her second season. And you put the numbers together, it's like 10 seasons. That girl did it in 10 seasons. That means she had one a season. Caitlin Clark is... when Caitlin Clark gets to 10 seasons, she's going to have 100 of these. And y'all can't get a girl her roses. Now, I don't like the fact that she be getting woke because she don't want all these lesbians to be mad at. At the end of the day, is the woman putting in the work, she's putting in the work.
It's official, fans are done watching Caitlin Clark play sacrificial lamb for a league that can't decide whether it wants to grow or gatekeep. For the second season in a row, she's become the lead character in a drama that somehow still expects her to pass the ball, smile for the cameras, sell the tickets, take the hits, and then thank her haters afterward. But fans aren't just frustrated anymore, they're furious. The Protect Caitlin movement has exploded, going from online comments to a full-on emotional custody battle between people who love her and a league that keeps treating her like a chew toy. And now the question isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about how long one player can carry a spotlight, while everyone else argues over what she's allowed to be.
This is all going according to plan. This is ideal. Caitlin Clark is holding up her end by being awesome and by being a trash-talking jerk on the court. Love it. Her teammates are holding up their end by having her back. The other players in the league are holding up their end by not liking her. Perfect. Couldn't have written a better script. Caitlin is talking trash to this girl's hard fouling her. Her teammate Sophie Cunningham, who got a black belt in Taekwondo at the age of 6, she's like, I will F you guys up. All of it's great, and Caitlin's a killer. 10 out of 10, no.
Let's start with the obvious. Caitlin Clark is the reason the WNBA even gets talked about outside of Tuesday night Twitter arguments and high school gym throwbacks. Ratings? Up. Jersey sales? Through the roof. Arena tickets? Sold out in cities that didn't even know they had a team. She's the walking, talking, logo, three-point shooting lifeline of this league. And how does the league respond? With questionable referee calls, cold shoulders from teammates, and more elbows flying than a WWE Royal Rumble. It's like every game turns into a test, not of skill, but of survival. And somehow, the most valuable asset the league has seen in years keeps getting treated like just another body on the FL.
Caitlin Clark is driving the WNBA insane. It's to the point that she may need to step away from the WNBA, have a billionaire come in that has the money to prove a point, and say, Caitlin, I'll pay you $50 million just to see if the WNBA can make it without you. Let's go create a complete different league and expose the hell out of the WNBA just to embarrass this Angel Reese girl that Jameel Hill just said she could go down as a Michael Jordan of WNBA.
Yeah.
Remember when people said she was being welcomed into the league like every other rookie? Yeah, if by welcomed, you mean getting mugged at midcourt while referees whistle like they're auditioning for a Looney Tunes episode and conveniently forget how to look at the play. Caitlin Clark doesn't need a welcome party. She needs a security detail and probably a chiropractor on speed dial. And then there's Marina Mabrey, who delivered a late-game shove like she was trying out for a linebacker position. The foul was so aggressive, it looked like it belonged in a completely different sport. But of course, Caitlyn just gets up like nothing happened because at this point, getting hit is basically her pre-game routine. Stretch, shoot, dodge, and elbow, repeat. What's absolutely wild is the double standard. Every time Caitlyn so much as breathes too hard near a veteran, she's called entitled. When she takes a hard foul, it's part of the game. And when she doesn't react, suddenly she's too distant. She could rescue a puppy at halftime and still get criticized for not passing it first. Meanwhile, the fanbase is out here performing digital CPR on the league. Every hit on Caitlyn gets replayed, slowed down, zoomed in, frame by frame like it's the Zapruder film, and everyone's asking the same question. How is that not a flagrant?
Well, I will say this. When Caitlin Clark was out, they lost 55% of their viewership. So, basically, Caitlin Clark is paying all their salaries.
Pretty
I mean,
much.
at the end of the day, you can hate her as much as you want, but she's brought in millions of fucking dollars. So you should be kissing her ass.
And that kind of defeated the purpose of Angel Reese's argument of she's like, hey, it's not just Caitlin Clark that is bringing all the viewership to the WNBA. It's like, well, it definitely is. It's like it kind of proved that with the viewership rating being down that she significantly increases viewership with
They try so hard to compare her to Caitlin Clark. They try so hard.
The officials stay quiet, while the league seems more concerned with dress code discussions than protecting its biggest stars. At this point, many fans feel like the system has completely lost its priorities. People are no longer debating whether Caitlin Clark should remain in the league. They're openly urging her to explore opportunities elsewhere. Imagine her landing major endorsement deals, stepping into broadcasting, or taking her game overseas, where basketball can be about competition rather than constant controversy. In Europe, she could earn top-level money, receive proper protection on the court, and be welcomed as a superstar instead of facing relentless physical play. Many supporters believe the WNBA continues to benefit from Caitlin Clark's popularity while offering little support in return. Week after week, fans see the same pattern: unnecessary drama, questionable officiating, and a lack of accountability. The audience notices it. The media notices it. Even critics who claim they aren't interested still tune in whenever she plays. Whether people admire her or oppose her, she remains one of the league's biggest attractions. What frustrates fans is seeing the league's most recognizable figure constantly dealing with obstacles instead of being celebrated. In just a short time, Clark has generated attention, viewership, and excitement that many organizations spend years trying to build. Yet there are moments when it feels as though she's treated like an outsider despite being the main reason so many new fans are watching. Even league promotions often seem centered around her presence, highlighting just how influential she has become. At this stage, Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA is impossible to ignore. Her name drives conversations, headlines, and ratings, making her one of the most important figures in women's basketball today.
The fever and sun, all the brawl of a basketball game breaks out. This was something. Caitlin Clark, without question, gets raked across the face. I think she gets poked in the eye, but it's difficult to tell.
You're the Indiana Fever. You cannot stand by and let that happen. They need to make it clear to the officials. If you're going to let this happen, then we're going to stand up for our player and make a mess of the game, and you're going to have a big mess on your hands. So you need to stand up for this. You need to do something about this.
You just learned with definitive data and beyond question that Caitlin Clark controls more than half the audience for the entire WNBA.
And let's not forget the constant gaslighting. It's not that bad. She's being dramatic. She just needs to earn her stripes. Oh, really? Because last time we checked, she's earned more stripes than a zebra in a barcode factory. She's out here putting up 25 points, 8 assists, and apparently 12 controversies per game, all while smiling like nothing's happening. So, what exactly does she need to do, levitate? Fans aren't blind. They see the double standard. They see how the league bends over backwards for some players, while others get quietly pushed out of the spotlight. They see the forced storylines, the passive-aggressive interviews, and the behind-the-scenes politics, and they're done pretending it's normal. They're tired of watching Caitlin fight for space in a league she helped elevate. Tired of watching her get snubbed in all-star conversations like it's a popularity contest in middle school. Because at some point it stops being basketball drama and starts feeling personal. And if she does leave after the season, it won't be because she couldn't handle it. It'll be because she finally realized when she's being played. And honestly, walking away might be the biggest power move of the century. Because the moment she's gone, the league that couldn't stop talking about her will suddenly have to face a very quiet reality. No packed arenas. No record-breaking streams. No casual fans tuning in just to see what she does next. Just silence.
She said one player gets injured and more than half the TV audience for the entire league disappears. Has any other athlete ever had that kind of impact on a sport? Golf without Tiger definitely dropped precipitously on occasion, but not like this. This news is alarming for the league, and it's alarming for the league because this is such a crucial year for the WNBA.
And let's not forget the constant gaslighting. It's not that bad. She's being dramatic. She just needs to earn her stripes. Oh, really? Because last time we checked, she's earned more stripes than a zebra in a barcode factory. She's out here putting up 25 points, 8 assists, and somehow still collecting 12 controversies per game, all while smiling like nothing is happening. So, what exactly is she supposed to do? Levitate? Fans aren't blind. They see the double standard. They see how the league bends over backwards for certain players, while others get quietly pushed out of the spotlight. They see the forced narratives, the passive-aggressive interviews, the behind-the-scenes politics, and they're done pretending it's normal. They're tired of watching Caitlyn fight for space in a league she helped elevate. Tired of watching her get snubbed in all-star conversations like it's a middle school popularity contest. Because at some point, this stops looking like basketball drama and starts feeling personal. And if she does leave after the season, it won't be because she couldn't handle it. It'll be because she finally recognized when she's being played. And honestly, walking away might be the biggest power move of the century. Because the moment she's gone, the league that couldn't stop talking about her will be forced to face a very quiet reality. No packed arenas. No record-breaking streams. No casual fans tuning in just to see what she does next. Just silence.